I'm live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I know that Jordan's on here. Somebody let me know you're here, please. Hello. Because I had total issues with my laptop. I have my laptop set up out here, and I had no clue what the hell I was doing in terms of It kept saying to go live, press your enabler or encoder, and I didn't even know what the hell that was. Is anybody here, ladies and gentlemen? Hello? Show yourselves, please. Jordan? I know you must be here. Let me see if I did this wrong. Show. I'll just give it a minute and see what happens. This kind of thing, I have to be honest with you. Oh, here we go. Yes, Pasha, are you seeing me? Hello, do you see me? Just say yes, or just say yes if you see me, Pasha. In all my glory. Hello, baby, hello. Oh, okay, all right, good. Thank you, because I'm so confused. Okay, hi, Pasha. Okay, good. Okay, let me start again, ladies and gentlemen. Try plugging it in. Oh, that's cute, Bob Dylan. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. And really, the thoughts of the day are based on what you want to talk about today. And I'm going to give an award, which isn't going to amount to much. Listen, I have a question. I was on my laptop. I had everything set up. I gave out a notification. Oh, yes, thank you, Pasha. I gave out a notification as to WTF, what time, and all this jazz. I don't know how to do it from the laptop, and I even cleaned up my damn studio. Pasha, here, I'll do something that you'll really love. Oh! Okay, you ready? Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, look. Is she in there? There's Zoe. That's especially for Pasha. Okay, going back to my perch. The thing is, hold on a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I have to move. Well, I'm just going to get in. This is the craziest, I'm telling you. Okay, great. Is everybody here then, Jordan? I don't understand. I know it's going to be a pain for you to type, my dear sweet Jordan, but what happened? Like, in other words, my other stream never came on. I don't know what it means to follow the... Aw, Bob Dylan. I don't know what it means to enable my encoder or something. This is just crazy behavior. It can't be that difficult. I changed my shirt to look kind of decent for you. Isn't that sweet? So here I am in my sleeveless. It isn't really sleeveless, ladies and gentlemen, just for Bob Dylan. Okay, let's tell the story, Bob Dylan. I'm going to. In case some of you missed it, you know how I always say I'm going to clutch my pearls or I'm going to cause massive pearl clutching? Bob Dylan claimed that... Bob Dylan claimed that every time he hears that, he thinks of anal beads. I'm trying to hold steady. I was a little nervous about going live, but now that I'm here on my phone, like always, you know, I'm not as nervous. It's just, I have to learn that damn laptop, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, listen, what do you want to talk about? I'm going to give out an award, but I don't think the award recipient is here. And it is, I'm going to start doing this, I think, once a week. And I'm going to kind of give a Subscriber of the Week award. And since it's... Oh, there's somebody beeping at Delightful Me. Since this is the first time I've ever, done this. Jean! I'm so thrilled, from Costa Rica. I'm going to give the Subscriber of the Week award to somebody who's really been with me since the very beginning. Probably one of my first people. Don't know if she's here right now. And that would be Pat Hacker. She has been really... a source of good quotes that I can steal. And just, she always has good comments. And the thing I like about Pat Hacker is she's not afraid to go to what Jordan calls the right-wing radio outlet that I moderate. She's not afraid to go to other places to kind of look things up or hear another point of view or whatever. I'm not sure where they should pop up in your notification region, my dear sweet Bob. Yeah, so she's the winner. I don't have a prize for her right here. Actually, the prize was going to be, I was going to hold Zoe for a minute because she loves cats. But my stupid laptop, Okay, now, let's talk about something. Give me a subject. I'm going to ask Jean to give me a subject. I'm going to tell you some things I'm absolutely not very good with, and that would be the Ukrainian situation. I know nothing. Jean, come on. Give me a... Jean, it's up to you to start guiding and leading this chat, this conversation, this video. What would you like to talk about? Jean, I'm asking you if you would like to start a subject. If you don't want to, I will leave it up to Pasha. No offense, Jordan, but you're already a moderator. Is this coming through okay? Like, am I streaming all right? Or are my lips matching up with my words? Yes, you do have to. Okay. Wow, I have 5 people here. I am elated. Earlier it was Grandma, Nicholas, and... oh my God, who was the other? I don't remember who the other... Now, how could I forget that? It was Nicholas, Grandma, and Sandy, my friend Sandy. Pasha, go ahead. Please throw out a subject and we will talk about it, okay? Go. 3, 2, 1, begin. I might smoke during... Stream call, I'm ready whenever you need me. Well, I need you. Big topic today is... oh, my brother's here! Hello, Blaine Hauserman. That's my brother, Blaine Hauserman. Hey, speaking of which, Blaine, I am totally confused. I really wanted to do this from my laptop. I was not able to do it from my laptop. I had everything ready. I had the notification out, and it said to go ahead and do something with the enabler. I don't know how to enable the enabler. So, what's going on here? All right, we're going to talk about Steve Bannon. Is that what you want? I'll cave to the needs of my brother. Okay, here's the deal. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on it other than call Tom. Oh, yeah, well, he doesn't know how to do it either, Blaine. He couldn't help me with the podcast that I really wanted to do. Oh, you want to know about Steve Bannon? The thing, I'm going to have to say something positive. I'm going to try to say something positive about hideous people. That is the theme of the video today. The thing about Steve Bannon that I did admire, oh my God, is that he seemed more of a peacenik than some of the other people surrounding our dear sweet president. Okay, go ahead. Heads can explode now. Go ahead and have at it. By the way, Brother Blaine, Mark Damon here on the chat is, he's a United Kingdom dweller. Sorry, Mark, was that a secret? Where'd everybody go? They freaked out when I mentioned Steve. Getting my coffee. Not much to it. Absolutely. Go ahead and make the point about Bannon, Pasha. You can do what you want and then I'll read it to everybody. I am very upset about the laptop not working because I was really into it. I even did sort of a preemptive strike where I saw, like, do I look okay on this? Can you see my background stuff? See, I even cleaned up my studio. See, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, okay. Pasha just, well, you saw what Pasha typed. Is Max Blumenthal on Real News Network? I have not seen that today. Is it from today? Doesn't matter when. Recommendation, ladies and gentlemen, tiptoe when you're done with this over to the Real News Network out of Baltimore and check out what Pasha just mentioned, which would be Max Blumenthal, who's an excellent human being, totally. Bannon doesn't want war. Wait a minute. I don't know where you went. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I almost deleted someone. Okay, Brother Blaine. Okay, Max said that Bannon had so few allies he had to make nice with Sheldon Adelson. Oh, my God. Sheldon Adelson. Let's talk about Sheldon Adelson, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people are not aware of the situation. You might be, but some of the people that tune in later, because this will go right to my YouTube as a thing, you know, as a video for people. Sheldon Adelson was a major contributor to Trump. The thing with him is he is actively involved in that birthright tours and whatnot over in Israel, where anybody who's ever eaten a piece of challah bread is considered to be Jewish and get over there and tour it and let's, move here and all that jazz. Birthright tours. It was on one of those, and Sheldon Adelson is a major sponsor of that. So, for example, when Max Blumenthal, raised Jewish, Blumenthal, hello. That's when he kind of finally started to learn the true reality of the Israeli situation. when he went on one of those birthright tours, because he thought there's something off here, you know. So he's a leading, outspoken, I guess, Jewish opponent of Zionism. So there you have that little bit about Sheldon Adelson. Okay, what else? Who else, ladies and gentlemen? How long am I going to do this? 15 minutes, I think, is my limit. It's 10 minutes and 19 seconds. I don't know. Yes, exactly. I love to learn about who you go to for deep exploration. Oh, yeah, Jean. Okay, good question. Jean wants to know, like, my source, who I go to explore my issues deeply and emotionally while clutching pearls. And that would be, yeah, some of it is Noam Chomsky. And I am really falling in love with Michael Parenti all over again. So I recommend him. Also, to be honest, like Glenn Greenwald, people like that are, oh, okay, Jordan. People like that are not associated with any kind of corporate media outlet. But in terms of research, oh my God, Gene, I totally got into reading Parenti last night. If you go to one of my other videos, I think it's last night, one of the later ones I made. I don't remember the name of the video right now, but I did put a bunch of stuff with Parenti there, quotes of him. I linked to an article. I linked to a video. He is super good at explaining, like, the words we use in terms of communism, socialism, Nazis, and all this jazz. Noam Chomsky is as well. So, Gene, you already knew the answer to that question. I'm taking another question. This time I want to take it from Mark Damon. Hit me, babe. Hit me. Mark Damon, it's your turn to ask a question. Oh, well, thank you, Pasha. She says I'm better than Tom. That's because I acknowledge that the intel agent experts came out against the Russian narrative. That's a good question. Jean wants to know where everyone goes for, sort of solace. Where do you go? What do you do? What I do is usually just kind of sit silently. I know that's hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, but I can do it from time to time. And just sort of try to focus and get that song, I Think I Love You by the Partridge Family, out of my mind. Which is, it's back, by the way. She's Like the Wind didn't stay in my head long. It's now back to that. So we have 5 people on here. Yay! I could dedicate an episode to Thom Hartmann. Here, let me just say a word about Thom Hartmann, my dear sweet man. All right, many of you knew me when, actually Gene knew me when, I'm not sure who else is on here, when I first, Mark wants you to ask him what he thinks of the tomfoolery going on here. All right, I'll talk about Hartmann in a minute. Yeah, what do you think of the tomfoolery going on here, Mark Damon? Or wait, I'm asking him. I'm so confused. I got a drink. Okay, while Mark gathers his thoughts, I'll go on about Thom Hartmann. Thom Hartmann was a major stepping stone for me, and I don't like to speak ill of the dead. No, I don't like to speak disparagingly about him, although I have to, because I've noticed a trend, and I learned it from other comrade-type people, like Universal Healthcare and people in Pasha, how some people sort of shepherd you back to a particular party, ideology, side, and all that crap. And I think Thom Hartmann is kind of a sheepdog, shepherding people. He always says, get inside the Democratic Party and shake it up and make it work. Might I ask you, has that ever worked in history, ladies and gentlemen? Let us not forget Henry Wallace, 1944, Democratic Convention. They screwed him without a kiss, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want me to talk about Henry Wallace, yes or no? Yes, it is. Back in the USSA, yeah. Hope I can hold this phone up. Okay, yeah, I forget. What am I going to talk about now? Blaney says, yeah, now I've forgotten what the hell I was going to talk about. These menopausal minutes are going on too long. Okay, I will talk my passions. Here's my passions. Oh, Wallace. Okay, Wallace, then the passions. Okay. In 1940, first of all, if you want to know more about this, go over and watch or read the book. Oliver Stone did a movie, actually a series. It was The Untold History of the United States. And he focused on the lesser knowns of history, if you will, like Henry Wallace. Henry Wallace was a peacenik. He was a good person. He was I think he had something to do with the agriculture department. Just a really good person, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the far right calls him, I hate to use labels, but I have to there. You know, they claim he was, you know, a socialist, a communist, anything that ends with an ist. It's kind of why I like him anyway. But, okay, moving along. He had already been vice president, and then they had the 1944 Democratic Convention, and he had total support there. I think 60% or more, where Harry Truman only had 3%. But I know it's going to be hard to believe. Just as Henry Wallace was gaining momentum toward the podium and the lectern to do whatever, just when they were fixing to, you know, announce him or fixing to nominate him, because this was back before they ran together. It was like a separate thing where the VP ran and the president ran. Okay. He'd already been the VP. They overwhelmed him at that convention. When he had 60% or more approval and people wanting him, he was a real progressive, ladies and gentlemen. And they usher in bomb-dropping, I'm confused about my sexuality, Harry Truman. There you have that. Oh my God, I just said that live. Doesn't matter. I don't even know how to edit, so. Okay, then what did you want me to talk about? What was the other thing? It was, my passions. In terms of politics or in life in general, Jean? I will tell you my passions in terms of just things lately. Actually, for a long time. It's my disdain for the mainstream corporate media and how they form the narrative. That's my disdain. What drives me is the fact that I, too, was brainwashed for many years, Jean. First by Fox News and then just by any corporate media. I thought, oh, well, Fox is hideous, but the rest are delightful. And so, hello there, honey. I can't say your screen name because it's like, Saint something. Hello there, Saint. I'm going to call you Saint. So, what drives me is to help other people that I feel are at the place where I once was. So, does that answer your question? Nanette. Okay, Nanette. That's what I'll call you. Is my brother still here? Brother Blaine? This is too much. Oh my God, it's 17 minutes and 42 seconds. Non-political IQ. Did you say you were going to Meadville in the chat on Friday? My girlfriend. Yes. Yes, Pasha. Meadville, Pennsylvania. It's right 10 miles away. Oh my God. When are you going to visit? Oh my word. We have to get together. Let me know. Yes, Meadville. I live in Conneaut Lake. It's west of Meadville by 10 miles. Oh my God, we are totally getting together. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but Pasha, well, that is really bizarre. Oh my God, she totally knows our town, Blaine. My brother's actually out in Los Angeles. But he, of course, was born and raised here. I'm so excited that 7 people are watching. That's a lucky number, too. Actually, I think 13 is lucky for me. Well, you're welcome, Jean. I have to be honest with you. Like normally I lie through my teeth. I was pretty nervous about going live. You can ask Jordan. I felt a little nervous about it because... And that's so weird because I don't even know how to edit my other videos. And whenever I do them, I put them up immediately, so it's almost the same. Oh, happy birthday, late, Jordan. Okay, look, I think, how much longer should I do this insanity? I can't believe it's already been 19 minutes, quite frankly. Live streaming is the key. Well, I'm going to do it once a week. Pasha, do you ever look at Lionel of Lionel Nation or not? Just wondering. I really like him. He kind of he calls himself a political atheist, which I really like. I cannot believe, so you're going to be here around Christmas time? Okay, we have to move on to something. Does not matter what. Oh, you shouldn't end it right as the stream starts to lift off. Okay, well, I need to follow the advice of my moderator. Would it be unsavory for me to smoke a cigarette on the live stream? Tell me how you feel about that. I did see a little bit of chat about the statues. I'm going to say I really don't want to get into this wholeheartedly, but okay, there's a B. All right, here's the deal. I'm just going to give you information. I'm not going to give my opinion. Right now, I'm going to have to get up. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on quickly. There is a yellow jacket, right? I have to get away from this because if I get stung, I'm kind of screwed. I'm just going to go sit under a tree. Here we are. Okay, I'm lounging here in the yard because there was a thing. Okay, the statues. What I did last night and today quite a bit was I researched the statues, when they started to be erected, what the story was with them. Reason being, ladies and gentlemen, is several years ago in 2015 when there was the big to-do about the, I can't look at the chat now because it's going to make my focus go off. So, anyhow, when the so-called Confederate flag, which is really the battle flag of Northern Virginia, when there was the big to-do in 2015 about removing it from the South Carolina State House grounds, I researched the hell out of it and found out a lot of things. And so I decided to do that with the statues as well. Like I said, I'm just going to throw the info out there. I'm not going to give an opinion on it because honestly, I don't know if I have one. I know that comes as a shock to humanity, but sometimes I don't have an opinion. Okay, the thing with the statues is they were not directly after the Civil War, the war between the states, or the War of Northern Aggression. Yes, I'm being smart. They started to become erected kind of at the same time in history, like that the NAACP was founded, and these various equal rights kind of things were coming to fruition or getting off the ground. If you look at a chart, it'll show you they really peaked in the 1920 era, and that's when a lot of your Confederate soldiers, individuals, were dying. So I just feel you need to really kind of look into all aspects of it. And then again in the 60s, same thing with that flag. It started to come out, you know, people started to whip it out, so to speak, right around the time of the civil rights. That's all I'm going to say about it. Just maybe look into the history of the statues, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. Okay, move along here. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Pasha. Read Pasha. Yes, that's right. And the KKK. Okay, let's move along to another subject. Such wisdom, oh my God. Well, that's okay, Mark. My gosh, we don't expect you to know everything. My God, are you kidding? Half of Americans don't know about American history. Oh, one more thing about the statues and the flag and the whole Confederate deal is that, look up, if you get time, I'll just give you some extra material. Look up something called The Lost Cause, and I'll give you an example of it. Is Gone with the Wind. It's basically glorifying the old South, the old antebellum, is that how you say it? I want to say things appropriately. Era and stuff. A lot of glorification going on, which might tie into the statues. And now I'm moving along to whatever else. Oh my God, I've been doing this 23 minutes and 32 seconds. 7 people and 1 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. Hit thumbs up. Pronounce antebellum. Antebellum. I have a joke. Do you want me to tell you a joke? Kind of a southern joke? Well, you better get to hitting. Hi, Grandma Christine. Okay, there were these 2 southern ladies sitting on their porch drinking some sweet tea, and they were, old-fashioned and such. It was kind of right back after the Civil War era, and after that ended, like, whatever, turn of the century. And the one turned to the other and said, "Oh, do you remember all the fun we used to have in the olden days, just sitting here drinking our sweet tea and courting the males?" And then the other sister turned to her and said, "Oh, yes, sister, I miss those times desperately." And then the first sister said, I wasn't planning on telling a joke, so forgive me if I screwed up. She didn't say that. She turned and said, "Do you remember all the fancy dances we used to do, sister? Do you remember the minuet?" And the sister turned to her and said, "Hell, sister, I can't even remember the men I screwed, let alone the men I ate." Okay, there you have it. I'm going to get a cigarette. I'm going to proudly smoke in front of people. Did you like the joke? I heard that from Alabama. It was from Blaney. It was BG's sister that told me that. No, I don't say yuns. That's a Pittsburgh thing. But anyhow, encore. Okay, Bob. I'm smoking. Has anybody ever smoked during a live stream? Can you imagine Tom Hartman whipping out a cig? Anyhow. Okay, look, I'm going to give this till, it's going to be 30 minutes, so what do I want? I want to know what drives you. You ask what drove me. I'm going to also say something other than just politics. I mean, I'm driven by nature and the love of animals and lounging in a hammock and camping and things like that. Kayaking, I haven't done it in ages. And I used to own a horse, and then I owned a pony, and I really like to ride. And Bob Dylan, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, so it's your turn to tell me what you think. Let's change. Yeah, Lionel is, I like him because he doesn't carry the water for either team. That's why I like Jimmy Dore. That's why I like the Sane Progressive. That's why I like Tim Black and H.A. Goodman. I know there's some people, oh my goodness, on the Tom chat, that one person that goes by Coffee for All or whatever, he literally, let me ask you this, what do you think of this? He blames H.A. Goodman, Tim Black, Jimmy Dore, honest people for Trump winning the election. How do you feel about that? I bet you $1 nobody has ever gone live while smoking. No, I can't say that. Did you really, Bob? What? Well, maybe. Go ahead and put them here. We'll let them stand. Jordan, don't delete Bob. What did you say, Bob? There you go. Jordan says his nature drives him. His religion is pagan in nature, so the earth and all its inhabitants influence my views. You know, I've noticed if you really want to know... Oh, that's weird, Bob. If you really want to kind of get in touch, so to speak, I think you should, you know, look into the native customs. The natives of any continent, any country, any whatever. Because I think they're totally in touch. Including with some of the ancient alien theories, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. The natives have been seeing these things in the sky for a long time. Oh, we're moving off to conspiracies. Are they conspiracies, though? Where'd everybody go? Okay, we have... No, you weren't, Jean. What chat room was it? Jean says she was... See, some people will see this later and your comments won't be here. That's why I'm repeating some of your comments out loud so that people who watch the video later will know what the heck we're talking about. Jean was kicked off a chat for saying she voted green. That's ridiculous. I know that, you know, people have shamed, like they shame people for not voting Hillary, and the biggest offender of that is the Young Turks. Of course, I don't watch it. The Florida woman. Oh, is it Nicole or Nicole Sandler or Randy Rhodes? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We have probably just 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on this live stream, live from my front yard to avoid a bee. So, I don't have any idea. Is it good that 8 people are watching? I think that's pretty good. You know, I'll try. I've got to learn how. Is anybody, love you too, Jean. Is anybody here any good at helping me with doing things like a podcast? I'm going to give my... What paper do I... Okay, it's the Community News, and you can look it up online at Community News Linesville. That's line, not lion, LINESVILLE.com, and click on Lisa's Ransom Raves. The boss actually puts those up, like, on our website, because, oh my God, Jay LeBlanc is here. Have you been here the whole time, LeBlanc? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another minute because I don't want to overwhelm people with my Chatty Cathy stuff. But I want to thank everybody for partaking in this. I can't believe my brother came over. I'm totally shocked. Well, Jordan, because first of all, I'm holding the phone in a bizarre manner in my front yard on the ground. And second of all, some people can only take 30 minutes of me or anybody else. It's the short attention spans that we have been groomed to have. That's why my videos usually aren't super long. And I want people, they need to want me more, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know how to do the tip jar thing. I love the tip jar. That was very nice. Yeah, I want to... Okay, let's talk about chemtrails in closing. First of all, I think just saying chemtrails causes a lot of people to roll their eyes collectively to the point that it generates electricity in a nearby town. But they are real. It's just it's called geoengineering or cloud seeding or aerosol injections. It has been totally admitted to by the government. And for future reading, before we sign off, if you go over and check out Rhode Island, their state house or their particular governmental body met to give regulations on how to handle the chemtrails, which, you know, geoengineering. So please, thank you very much. I want you to please look up Michael Parenti. Please look up something called The Lost Cause in terms of the Civil War. Look up the history of the statues and the Rhode Island stuff, if you will. I am going to give my closing line now, Lounging with Lisa. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join together with me. Drop your political identities. Be open-minded to finding out you were wrong about things. I'm wrong every day. I find out stuff. And let's make this world a better place. I'm going to sign off in 3, 2, 1.